Oh my goodness!
Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Hey, what's up everybody? I wanted to look back at each of the returning characters' designs and movesets from Exhard to Strive, starting with my main Axel. There's no contest as to which of Axel's iteration has the better design. It's pants all the way. Now let's get into the moveset. So, to start things off, let's talk about Rinsen. First things first, its range. It doesn't have as much range as it does in Strive, only reaching about half of the screen. But the startup of it is a lot faster than it is in Strive, allowing you to actually combo into it. As far as the follow-ups go, Rinsen only has 2 follow-ups in the Exhard. The up, and the spin. Note that the spin doesn't suck in the opponent like it does in Strive. In Exhard, Axel had access to a stance called Sparrowhawk. It allowed him to do some really nutty stuff, such as full screen normals. So you might be thinking, it's a little insane to have full screen normals from a stance. Well, it's not that bad, because if it's blocked once, you're immediately cancelled out of the stance and put in recovery. But there is one thing about this stance that is insane, and that's its unblockables. If you hold it for a little bit, your full screen normals do become unblockable. Axel has a really annoying cross-up special called Thunder Shadow Chain. Knocks down on regular hit. You can RC it for a combo. Damage isn't too bad. Axel's cross-up can hit from the front or the back, making it ambiguous from different distances. If you manage to counter-hit your opponent with this attack, they're gonna feel it, because it nets you a full combo. This cross-up doesn't have too much range by itself, but you can mitigate that problem just by running. If you don't know which side Axel's going to attack from, just use the charge split shield. It auto-corrects to where he's attacking. And lastly, if Axel's being too predictable with the cross-up, you can air throw him out of it. In Exhard, Axel does have a command grab called Spindle Spinner. Although it reaches far, it doesn't go full screen, even though visually it does. There is one cool thing that I love about this command grab, and it's that if you RC it right as the chain hits them, they're stuck in a state where they can't do a single thing. Nothing can stop you from doing anything to them. You can even IK them if you have the meter. Axel Bomber hasn't really changed all too much from Exhard to Strive. It's still his big damage ender. And last but not least, Axel's DP, Artemis Hunter. Otherwise known as Ben 10. It was absolutely amazing to have whenever you were getting pressured. And on hit, it basically put them at his ideal range for Sparrowhawk. There's no reason not to use DP when you have 50 meter, especially if you're getting pressured from a knockdown in the corner. Keeps you safe, and it gets your turn back. If you do manage to land Ben 10 out of the RC, it can land you some decent damage, and a side switch. Some general changes between Axel in Exhard and Strive are some of the command normals that he lost, like his 3P, or his jumping P, and his jumping 6K. The biggest overall difference between Axel and Exhard and Strive are his 2-hitting normals. 2H, 6K, and 2S. Matchup-wise, this doesn't make too much of a difference for most characters, except for Potemkin. As far as Axel's supers go, It's basically the same as you see it in Strive. It can be used as a reversal just like in Strive, but it's overtaken in this game by DP for the majority of the time. So for Axel's next super, it's the Shark Strike. It's a two-hitting super that pulls the opponent close to Axel, on hit or block. The second hit of the super, it keeps them staggered, allowing you to do basically anything you want. And if they're close enough, you can even grab them to keep your combo burst safe. The super does leave you plus on block, allowing you to get some pressure on, but it loses to reversals. Even though it's a good pressure starter, it would be a waste since you already have YRC Rinsen. So overall, just use this super for damage. And one last thing to note about Axel is that you can get a meterless combo off of his throw. Not many characters actually have this in this game, so it's pretty neat to have. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.